everybody, welcome back to Instructional Insights. Hey Tyler.
Hello Basil. Hi folks.
So today we're talking about
Conversations in class. How can we get the students talking more? Now, this is very important because it really adds a lot to the learning if they can talk about something.
Yeah, so you know what, Tyler, I think it started way back when teachers wanted children to talk less.
Right.
That's where the whole issue started. Nowadays, it's turning. We want conversation. We want students to talk.
It's applying the learning that they might read.
It might be contrary to what some teachers believe. It's because it feels like it's unorganized, but you want that little bit of chaos. You want that little bit of talking and argument and difference in opinion. You want that.
And what you don't want too is just if the students to think that you're the only one they can converse with too.
Exactly.
I find because that's not really that great if they only think they can talk to you and get the answer back, because it's a whole, you need to build that classroom environment so everyone can feel open to talk.
Okay, I came from a different background, and previously, before I moved into China and taught within China and really discovered the importance of them talking, especially to develop their language skill and their language ability, the quiet classroom sounded like a better deal to me previously, but now I see the difference, and I see the difference in the development of the students.
Yes.
They're way more developed. They're way more, their skills really develop. So it's really important to get them talking.
Yeah, I found something interesting the other day. Because now, I kind of crave that buzz in my classroom too. I want it to be, when it's too quiet. I just think it's a little bit strange now.
Yeah.
But
so what can we do? How do we get them talking? How can we sort of manage that? How do you do it?
One thing that I really noticed, and I'm really not a guy who would take their phones away very often, or if at all. Yeah. But I found when we did one activity where they did have to do, again, grouping is a start. This was a group work activity where they had to solve a problem working together, and that helped. But when I took those phones away, they were more into it. They were more engaged when that cell phone wasn't there. This was a good case. Sometimes it's okay to take that phone away, I think.
Yeah, it is. And also not for me not to be afraid to use speaking prompts.
Yes,
it really helps. So prepare a few speaking prompts, even if it's a little bit mechanical in the beginning.
Yes,
it develops.
And that's okay too.
Yeah,
that's really okay. Even at high levels of education, sometimes they'll give you a speaking or a writing prompt, to do a project. That's totally okay.
Yeah, it's fine. So even if it's like pulling it out of a hat or whatever, it really helps. And then also what I found was creating or providing them with an argument. And then setting it up sometimes on two sides. Just the last week, I think, we've had this little debate where it was set up. So yes, it was a little bit mechanical, but they got into this.
And especially when we're talking with ESL learners, this is really beneficial for them.
Yeah, especially when they have to think because especially when it's a debate or they have to think, they get worked up, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy, I want to say this, and I only know how to say it in my native tongue, but now I'm forced to say this.
They're going to try, yeah. So it's a good way. We can do this a lot, too, to assess their prior knowledge. Give 2 or 3 of them a graphic organizer and get them to talk about what they're doing, and then talk about it with the class. Yeah. Whenever you can sneak in a way for them to talk about... Yeah. And another thing, though, that's important, you have to give them something worth talking about.
Exactly. So the content,
sometimes it's the teacher that what did someone tell me? It's not about, if you're not getting the right answers, maybe you're not asking the right questions.
Yeah, so providing them with content.
Yes.
There's one last thing I want to say. I've made a new rule in my class, especially because we're in a second language environment, and I told them they can speak in my class as much as they like, as long as they speak English.
Okay.
So in the beginning, it's dead quiet. But as the year progresses, they start to talk more and more. And I like that. Like you say, I like the buzz. I like the little buzz where they exchange ideas. And
I think that's what learning sounds like.
Yeah. So what do you think? How can we get our kids talking more in classrooms? Share with us your ideas and write it in the comment box below. And thanks for watching our videos, guys.
See you next time.
Cheers.